Right, I've got another glorious sight in front of me, and I'll just flip the camera. These guys need no introduction, and it's the return of the 3 red deer stag that I filmed quite a few videos now, but last time they were in their antlers were in velvet, and we're just going into September now, and so this is getting into rutting season. The next couple of weeks these guys are going to be in rutting mode, so I wouldn't be standing this close in the next couple weeks. But yeah, so I've come down to do a bit of photography. It's the first time I've seen them in the field since doing that video, so I thought I'll come and take the opportunity to take a video of them. I do know these deer because I've spent a bit of time because of the last video, and I know there's a bit of other things about. There's kestrels that have nested nearby, and there's a lot of goldfinches as well, going for the dried seed heads. Obviously we're at that time of year now where there's a lot of available food sources in the way of seeds. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you enjoy the video, and yeah, let's see what we see. Well, that should be pretty good. So you can probably hear in the background and see this flock here, goldfinches flying over. So the light is very dull, however, so it's going to be very difficult to get any good shots of anything that's at that speed. Luckily these guys are just eating away. You can see the busy road in the background with like a double fence, so you can see a van there stopped over to see what is going on. It's not every day these guys are here, so obviously they live in this area, but they're not always in this field. So it's been weeks and weeks since I did that video, so it just shows you how much they move on, and they cover a lot of area. But when they are here, they do just chill and just absolutely graze their heads off. So yeah, just got a kestrel behind me actually, if you can see. Yeah, there's a kestrel behind me. Right, let's see if I can get the kestrel. It's just going to start hovering over the field. Yeah, look, let's see if we can flip it. I don't know if you can see that kestrel just in the sky there. Oh, look at that, it's hovering. Right, now's the time to shine. So the kestrel's just in the tree. Those birches that it was right in front of when I was filming a second ago, just in the top of those birches. Really difficult to see from here, but I'm going to see if I can get some video. I've already got a little bit. It's going to take a video. It's just scanning for prey at the moment, so we'll see what yeah, we'll see what I can get. It's a bit distant to be honest, but might be able to get something. Yeah, so she's just gone now. Luckily she I mean, she's in a really dark position on those birches, and the sun's coming from the opposite direction of the woodland, so it's a really shaded area. So this location actually as well, there's a bit of waterways here, so you can see a grebe over there on the lake, and the reflection's actually really nice tonight. Although it's cloudy, it's quite some bright colours in the sky. So I might see if I can get some great crested grebe footage, because I've noticed a couple about. That one's got a bit of weed in its mouth, and that one's just chilling on the water. So yeah, I'll have a little walk round. There might even be some reeds here, so there might even be some reed warblers still about. Obviously they're on migration, so they're pretty active at the moment, working their way south to Africa. So it sounds like a reed warbler, or possibly a sedge. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, so we'll have a go, see what we can see. But it's very, you can imagine, it's very dense and green at the moment, so we'll have a go. But yeah, that great crested grebe's coming closer, so yeah, we'll see what we can, anything I get I'll stick in. So I just managed to get a picture of the reed warbler. You can hear it in the background, but it's so dense, it's very difficult. I've got a kind of a cool picture where I've got its eyeball between a couple of blades of grass. I'm not sure, well, a couple of blades of reed, like the leaf of the reed, and not sure how good it's come out, but I'll stick it on. So I've managed to catch the kestrel a few times flying over and doing a bit of hovering, but the light's kind of gone in and out at times, and I mean, now if you look, if I just pan the camera up, you can see that there's the cloud's starting to break up a little bit, because believe it or not, it was quite a bit thicker than that earlier, and kind of was letting the images down because it was a bit dark. So some shots I've got when it's hovering have been in the dark, and some have been in reasonable light, but I almost need that golden light to just come powering through while it's hovering, and we'll get that lovely golden hour light, I think, at this time of night as well. So it's looking like it in the sky, but I've got a few good images. I think I've tried different shutter speeds. I've tried 1600, 2000 and 2500, so hopefully I've got a good mix of images there, and I'm just blasting away on the focus and the just firing shots off. So yeah, I'll stick some images of what I managed to get the kestrel, and hopefully it catches something and we can get it on a post or a fence or on a tree or anything, with a meal maybe. Whether it lets me get close is another matter, but yeah, we'll see what we can get. It seems to be actively hunting and keeps coming back. When it goes away and it'll come back, and yeah, so it seems to like this area anyway. Yeah, so as well in the field there's a lot of goldfinches. As I mentioned earlier, we've seen the flock passing earlier. They have, when the kestrel come along, they did kind of evacuate the kind of seeds that they were on in the field, and kind of flying around in a group, I imagine, for kind of safety in numbers, kind of thing. And then they all went into these what look like slowberry, or yeah, they've got slowberries on them, so it's a slowberry bush for the safety. And I managed to get a few shots while they were safely in there, and also I've got a few shots of them flying around, pinging it around when the kestrel was about, but the kestrel was the other side of the field. So hopefully I've got some decent little shots of them in a group as well, because I was trying to get some of the goldfinches in the flock sharp at a high shutter speed. So we'll see what we got. It's all going to be dependent on the light, to be honest, or how they come out. So yeah, but these deer, they aren't bothered whatsoever, like they were in the last video. They're just really chilled out. So I've got quite a few different shots of them as well. I'll stick them in now so you can see some of the shots of the deer, and then yeah, I'll keep an eye on this kestrel. So just managed to, unfortunately I wasn't videoing at the time, but the kestrel went down for something, and It's on a fence post. It's let us get reasonably close, but not mega close. So I took a bit of video footage, mainly video to be honest, and so hopefully that's come out all right. And I took a few photos, but we'll see how much cropping power I've got on them, to be honest, because it will be a heavy crop. So yeah, but just great to get a bit of action, to be honest. And the Kestrel spent a lot of time around here, so I'm probably gonna keep coming up this week maybe while the weather is decent, and maybe we get some brighter evenings and some goldfinches going over. And I'll see if I can get some more Kestrel footage maybe, because it seems a really dependable spot for them. So, and this one's obviously the female. You can tell by the lack of grey on the head, and it's just a bigger bird in general than what the male would be. And it's less of a chestnut brown on the back. It's more of a kind of a typical brown, kind of like how the red deer are that typical brown colour at the moment. There's not really a chestnutty colour to them just yet. But yeah, so yeah, she's literally rattled that rattled that mouse off. Looks like a field mouse to me, but it's difficult to tell. Could be a type of shrew. But yeah, so absolutely, yep, she's gone. So she's absolutely devoured that within probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So yeah, absolutely fantastic so far. So I'll show you those images. Just aren't bothered whatsoever. It's easy when it's like this, isn't it? Nature photography. I mean, what more can you ask for? Wish birds were like this. Oh, sometimes there's nothing better after a long day at work, just getting your camera gear out and just going out and taking some shots, especially when you know you've spotted your target already. Can't wait to just grab that camera and get out, can you? So got to do it while it's still summer at the moment, because the weather does turn eventually, but it also brings a whole new load of opportunities, which I'm looking forward to actually. And I've got some good projects nailed down for some videos in the future, so I'm going to keep them coming. So yeah, right, so I think that's a wrap. I think we've had a good session, to be honest. We've seen kestrels, reed warblers, and obviously red deer all in the same area. Bit of goldfinch action as well. So I think all in all it's been a pretty good evening, considering really I only come down for the deer. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like and subscribe. And any suggestions for future videos, my ears are open, and I'm up for different locations and going for different targets. And now autumn and winter are approaching, there's going to be some different things to go for. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.